Welcome to AG's Ace. Injured players raise big questions. And that's a topic which we would like to go through today because going into a very important T20 series, going into a couple of months before the T20 World Cup will happen in India, a very prestigious tournament, there are a couple of players who are, well, let me say, not really being handled well, even mishandled is the allegation. Are they injured or not? How bad is their injury? What were the processes that were followed before they were sort of inducted into the team? Did they have any practice match before that? Are they match fit? Many such questions arise. So let's take a look at some specifics. Now, the Chetan Sharma-led Indian Senior Selection Committee is facing some questions in the lead up to the T20 series against England, with as many as 3 key players who are yet to join the squad in Ahmedabad due to injury concerns and failed fitness tests. India, as you know, has named an 18-member T20 squad, but the likes of Varun Chakravarti, who was billed as the next best thing in the last IPL, he is still yet to get a look in. T. Natarajan and Rahul Tewatia, they are racing against time to get fit for the 5-match series, which will happen at the Narendra Modi Stadium. Now, let's look at Varun Chakravarti first. It has come to light that he failed more than one fitness test at the National Cricket Academy against England in the lead up to the 5-match series against England. He failed to clear the yo-yo test mark stipulated for a 2-kilometer run at least twice. Fast bowler T. Natarajan is battling a niggle in his knee despite not having played competitive cricket since his return from Australia in January, and he had a fabulous run there. Natarajan played all 3 formats very interestingly, including tests, after having been picked as a net bowler for the Australia series. He was not named in the test squad for the England series at home and was asked to withdraw from Tamil Nadu's Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy squad. So clearly he was unfit. Now, Chakravarti was picked in the squad despite the Tamil Nadu spinner not having any competitive match practice since the IPL 2020. And during that, if you remember, he made massive headlines, picking up 17 wickets in 13 matches for the Kolkata Knight Riders. Chakravarti was also picked for the T20 series in Australia, but was ruled out ahead of India's departure from the UAE due to a shoulder injury. So he missed out on a golden opportunity. Since then, what has happened to him? So it's now becoming very clear that after Chakravarti picked up that injury during the final stages of the IPL, and there was a lack of communication which led to the selection gaffe or fiasco, whatever you may call, he has not played any kind of competitive cricket. He has been in rehab at the NCA. He did not play for Tamil Nadu in the Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy. So the question arises that on what basis did the Chetan Sharma Selection Committee pick him? This has come under the scanner because he's not been playing Vijay Hazare Trophy as well. It is difficult to sort of understand and fathom how the mystery spinner was selected based on his performance during the last IPL. Rahul Tewatia, who was praised a lot by Graham Swan then as in the com box, and Rahul Tewatia really treats him as an idol. Shane Warne has praised him. He was the Rajasthan Royals all-rounder who did a terrific job in both departments, and he was named as a surprise pick, but he's also waiting his second fitness result. So to sum it up quickly, India's 19-member squad for T20 internationals against England has 3 new faces also: Surya Kumar Yadav, Ishan Kishan, who might not get a look in because of Rishabh Pant, and Rahul Tewatia. Bhuvaneshwar Kumar is back after quite some time now, plagued by injuries. Now, the couple of points here, which is that with both Varun Chakravarti and T. Natarajan spending time at the NCA, was any kind of proper due diligence followed? And if that was the case, what are the kind of reports which went to the selection committee under Chetan Sharma? Were reports on their fitness status sent to the selection committee by the NCA? And did the selection committee look into it before picking them for the England T20s? How did that process happen? A lot of fans want to know. Now, if indeed NCA had sent reports, were they overlooked by the selection committee? Who takes a final call on this? Now, could the selectors have given an opportunity for someone who did well in the domestic white ball tournament and allowed more time for the likes of Natarajan and Varun Chakravarti to recover? Last but not the least, please remember that when Rohit Sharma had some kind of hamstring injury and he was not picked for the initial matches in Australia, he went late. He, of course, started playing the rest of the matches for his team in the IPL. there was a considerable tension between Team India captain Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma. That is the kind of spin that was given to the story. Virat Kohli even went to the extent of saying in Australia that I don't know about Rohit. I have not been given any kind of detailed reports on his recovery from the injury. Finally, we all know that Rohit landed there after missing out on a couple of test matches. So the point is that if BCCI is managing this whole process so professionally and nicely, and there is a heavy duty support teams, there is NCA, there is Rahul Dravid's contribution to the NCA, there is Saurav Ganguly sitting as the big boss of the BCCI. Why are these gaffes happening so repeatedly? And is it fair when you have such a massive bench strength to pick players who have not played for quite some time purely on a promise? That is the question. Thanks for watching.